I'm going to start this video with a disclaimer. Do not drink and record. It's bad unless it's like red wine, in which case then it is healthy in moderation. Yeah, stop judging me. Oh, I wanted to thank a subscriber and friend, Soranova, for this beautiful fan art of an OC that I created here on my channel a while back. It's actually my first gift ever, so thank you. On to the topic! This is your host and illustrator Siege, and today we are talking about story. Yeah. I was having this conversation the other night with some awesome people, and I just couldn't explain this properly, but thanks to a buddy of mine fixing my broken mumble talk, I'm now able to steal his intelligence and use it here so that you guys will like me more. Or I'm just gonna make no sense again. Sorry in advance. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. The real deal. Story is more powerful than pretty art. Yep, I said it. Now, I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, but what if it's a master painter's work? What if they have amazing color? And to that I say, sit down, child, and let me speak. It's time for me to ruffle some feathers. Is it ruffle or rustle? Jack? I don't know what I'm saying, man. Story isn't always, once upon a time there was a man named Siege. And this man was the hippitiest, hoppitiest man in all of the land. Sometimes a story is anything a piece of artwork makes you feel and the way that it's interpreted. Emotional stories, literal story, the story of the artists themselves, which is an important one, remember that. All of these are ways that can make or break artwork. Now again, I know what some of you are thinking, but there's this guy and he works for this company, right? Alright, stop. Stop it, please. That's the artist story. See, we talked about that a second ago. A piece of work has more meaning or power due to the person who's done it and the company that they're doing it for. Importance by association. Now that they're attached to that company, they're attached to that company's history. They're a part of it, even if it's just in a tiny way. Hence why sometimes people who are already great blow up only after they collaborate or work on something that means a lot to a lot of people. Like working for Disney is a good example. That's also why sometimes art loses its value after you find out that the artist is a jerk. Let's break this down into a way that I actually understand myself, since I lost myself ages ago. Masters used to paint and repaint until their picture was just right to them. Now this is a master that we're talking about here, okay? Which means each painting that they did was probably amazing. Just like a next level type stuff. But they were looking for something. Now let's take the Mona Lisa for example. Super famous. There were full documentaries on this one painting alone. Sure, she's not shooting guns and taking cover behind a truck. She's just sitting there and smiling. But there is still deep story and meaning inside of that painting, or so we believe. It wasn't about recreating life. It was about becoming bigger than life. It was about delicately pushing something for people to think about. That was the story, in a loose sense of the word. It was that when you saw it, the story was created by you, which led to personal attachment to the piece. Now for something more relevant, I'll mention my buddy CT.
Also the dude whose music we're listening to right now. Plug.
Plug 1, plug 2. A plug. A plug. Oh. What? I don't. Everyone who knows CT knows that this boy can draw, son. This boy can draw. That's not a secret. He has done amazing fan art and it gets shared all around the internet, but he gets questioned all the time about his OC, or original character, named Annie Mae. Now people want to know what she does, what her skills are, what are those little things in her hair, everything. People want to know who she is, and they are so attached to her and her, wait for it, story. That's why OCs do so well. People form connections. A story is more outward than inward. Sure, you're creating the story, you're putting it out there as your baby initially, but then people are taking that and they're internalizing it in their own way. There are some artists I know that do self-proclaimed ugly art, and I'm doing air quotes right now but you can't see, and they have characters in comics and people lose their damn minds. Another great example are animators right here on YouTube. Some of these guys draw the most unappealing stuff, and on his own no one would even blink an eye. but add a little bit of story, regardless of how short. Give them life, and suddenly, millions of hits later, it's a hit. My point is, guys, it doesn't take 20,000 hours of rendering to make a masterpiece. It takes thought. Art smart, my friends. Alright guys, thank you all for watching my video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, cause that makes the world go round. Yeah, and subscribe if you are new. I make videos every Tuesday because new and two. Also, I've been very active on Twitter these days, so if you guys want to add me, just the linkity thing is below me and it's also in the description, so go follow me on Twitter and we'll just talk because I need friends. Okay, bye, peace.